So in answer to the question, what did you get done this week? You launched Index. In this era of agentic, right? The agents need the web data and the proprietary data sets. You I guess, saw a gap where the marketplace for that data doesn't exist, and now you think it does.
Yeah, we've been building towards this content marketplace now for the last 2.5 years. We started parallel with the notion that agents will use all of the content on the web 1,000x more than humans ever have. And when that happens, the technology that we've built over the last couple of decades isn't enough. But the business models also break down. Ads, subscriptions, these business models no longer work. And that, I think, is the opportunity for us to figure out how to align the interests of AI agents doing real work along with the content owners who are creating valuable content that feeds these agents. And that's what Index is all about.
To help the Bloomberg Tech audience out, the question, what did you get done this week, was posed to you by Mr. Musk just before you left Twitter. How do you assign a value then to the data? You've called this Index, very interesting, right? On the one side, you have the agent or the entity the agent is acting on behalf of. And then on the other side, you have the source of the data, who sets a price or a value.
Yeah, so if you think about other deals that are being done, these deals are typically between a large lab or a hyperscaler or Google alongside a large publishing house. And these are flat fee deals where over time, I don't believe content owners get to participate in the growing economy of agents. Now, what's really happening with agents is they are starting to do real work, real knowledge work in the enterprise. So if you think about our customers span people building AI scientists, our customers are building AI lawyers, customers are building for finance using agents. And all of these agents that our customers build are doing real work. When they produce value, content owners don't get to participate in that economy of the value being created. With Index, what we're trying to do is build a system where if very valuable work is done using somebody's data, they get more money.
Right.
If someone has very high quality data, they get paid more. And we've built a model to figure out what this value is, what this marginal contribution is. And it draws upon from this game theoretic concept called Shapley values.
Let's talk about the Shapley value. It's contribution to the work performed by an AI agent. So basically, instead of content access, crawls, or citations, you consider the value. I mean, but where's the monetary number coming from? What are you pegging it against? And how? How do you work out what the AI agent has eventually learned itself off of?
Well, Shapley values has been my obsession for the last 3 years as we've been working on this. So just in a sentence, what Shapley values is about like if a few people decide to collaborate on building something in a positive sum way where the whole is bigger than the sum of parts, the question is how do you divide up this value? And Shapley value is the concept that tells us the way to divide this value so that everyone is incentivized to participate. The net outcome of using this concept to reward content owners, it creates 3 really nice properties. 1, high quality content gets paid more. Number 2, content that gets used in high value work gets paid more. And most importantly, as agents do more work and create more value, content owners grow alongside them, which we believe allows content creation on the web to be sustainable.
There are a lot of content creators out there right now, Parag. So how do they sign up to Index? How do you make sure that it's not just quite large, either individuals who are writing, I think of Alex Heath, or it's actually those that have got a minor Substack, but with really valuable content that somehow the agent has managed to access? How do they access that?
Yeah, with Index today, we're announcing a collection of launch partners. These span premium news publishers like The Atlantic and Fortune to like really raw, factual, amazing content from the PR Newswire, business intelligence and data providers like PitchBook and Traction and ZoomInfo, as well as independent creators like Alex Heath, Azim Azhar, and several others. The really interesting part about this is that we want everyone, all content owners, big and small, to be able to participate in this economy. And we want all agents, not just ones built by large providers, to be able to get access to all of this amazing content.
Parag, we just have 60 seconds, but can I ask you about X, the platform formerly known as Twitter?
Of course.
Still using it, your view of it, and it as part of XAI, as part of SpaceX?
I'm still using it. I'm still calling it Twitter. I think we built a product over a decade that I was there, which endures in value forever. And I'm really proud of the platform that we created. It allows the theme of content access and democratization out in the open versus in permissioned groups. And that theme is what carries forward into my current company, Parallel, where the goal is to have as much content as possible out in the open for everyone to have access to, everyone's agents to have access to, instead of just a few.